Hey guys, it's Friday, March the 8th of 2024, and I want to go over the natural gas U.S. pre-market open. So without any further delay, let's get into it. As you can see, the bears got the volume yesterday. They were very aggressive. We're right now below the anchored VWAP, and we're below the value area low on the monthly, which is 185. This area was going to be resistance. I've been pounding the table on that, and it was going to be a tough nut to crack unless we could get above 207. So far, we have pulled back, and average volume for the week has been below average, which is that line right there. So it's not too bad. The bears didn't really pounce, but so far you can see that it kind of retraced here. Now the thing is it going to now regain and retest this high and push and do another leg higher? So that remains to be seen. Let's look at the simple glance chart. As you can see, our MACD has disappeared on the monthly. The trend is still down, but the Hekanashi is positive, but very risky. Right now, MACD is still positive, and we got a PPS sell signal on the daily. But we're within the mobiles band, so within the mobile bands is pretty much noise. But until we break below 177 or break above 191. We also got the 20 SMA right here as support. So it all depends if they're going to push it lower today or Monday. But so far, the MACD is negative. The bears got the volume yesterday, so let's see how they work the volume today. Let's look at a midpoint chart real quick. But before I do that, I want to just say that I got stopped out. I put my stop here on this low. And why did I put that stop there? One is because of the Gann grid on the 4-hour chart was telling me that this is the line in the sand. And we already were below it, and it happens like here. So you gotta be, everybody's different trading wise. My rule is if it's below the 1x1, I want to get out because I want to be in a trade where there's strength, and this is where the strength is, and this is where it's weakness. And this is according to Gann's theory. So when you're below the 1x1, you're getting a little more on the weaker, and I didn't want to risk this, if it was going to go down, and it actually did. So I placed my stop, and I got stopped out there. One of the good things about the Gann grid is that it tells you the line in the sand from the first impulse wave, and the first impulse wave was this one right here. So I added the 25% and extended it out and cut my risk, and I'm just on the sidelines right now. When we do the Andrew's pitchfork, which I've been putting there, you can see that it was already giving you clues that it's starting to, even though it's going sideways, is already getting weak. One, because of the 1x1, and then two, you didn't respect this angle. Like here, you bounced off. This is strength, but here we didn't do that. So the bears sniffed that out, and I was like, okay, there's no bulls here, so we're gonna pounce on it, and that's what happened. And this green line here is from another. If we could open it up a little more. So this is from this move right here. It's not perfect because it's on the weekly. I could probably fix this. Or on the daily. Well, maybe it's on the weekly. Sometimes when you go from different time frames, you just kind of see. But if you go, actually, you know what? Maybe that's not even right because I'd adjust it. Sometimes these are weird, these things. Yeah, so if you look at it, on the daily, why is it shifting here? There we go. Oh, this is a 4. I see when you go to 4-hour, it moves. But when you go to the daily, it locks in. Every time I don't know if it's a think or swim thing. But anyway, I digress. You can see that this is the midpoint here. We go like that. And let's go back to the 4-hour. Yeah, so it's probably a support now that I fixed that. But yeah, so now that we failed here, now what I got to do is take the Andrew's pitchfork and do the first one, which is the shift, and adjust it. And now we're even below there. So this is probably going to be support at this angle and this one. So if we ever get down here, I want to see if this holds just by simple geometry. But anyway, let's go to the, I don't want to make this video too long. The midpoint, we failed 184 using some time counting mechanism. You can see that from this low, we hit the 1/4, which is a 7th. The 1/3 is going to come in on the 12th. So maybe we could just kind of go sideways and here bounce. But I'm just speculating. I'm just timing things here. And then we got the half, which is on the March the 22nd. But we've lost 184. Now the weekly, we're still holding this midpoint, which is 175. If this holds, that's going to be good. But if we fail that, we probably might push even lower. So let's see how we close today. Could probably be just sideways and nothing, because we just failed this midpoint here of 195, came all the way down to 178, and just quiet, just sideways, nothing going on here. And this is where it starts waking up around this time. So for today, at least to go long, you need to at least get above 187. Targets to the upside 195, 2, and 204. And I don't know if that's going to happen today. And if they push lower, 174 all the way to 170. So it all depends on the what's going to happen. I think statistically it's just kind of flat. A little bias upside, but not by much. So I think that's it. I'm going to sign out. I'm just going to leave you with these, my analysis here. Hopefully this helps out, but I am going to just watch to see how we close and see, look at the charts and just kind of see what's the best thing to do for next week. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on natural gas.